Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Your Cleveland Guardians.
All right, just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Logan Allen.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here comes Aaron Judge. That was the sweeper, but it missed. The pitch. Check swing, and he went 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one's carrying. Pulls it into the warning track. And here comes Bellinger.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. So, man aboard. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Step off throw to first. Bellinger dives back. Swings and misses, struck him out. And we're back. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Max Fried.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Volpe makes the grab, 1 away. Now here's Nolan Jones.
Right fielder, Nolan.
1 out, bases empty. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. The 2-1. That one at the knees for a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Dominguez sizes this one up, 2 away. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Hit hard on the ground to short. Volpe throws to first in time, and Ramirez is set down, and that will end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Yeah, his swing. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next one misses, and a count 2-1. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Up and in, and that's ball 3.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a play. Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Austin Wells now at the plate. And that one fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Jason Dominguez will hit next. 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Volpe off of first with 2 away. And there's a ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And the batter now, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here in Cleveland, now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo.
And there's a foul ball. Stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. And that is downstairs. Now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone. So up next, Gabriel Arias.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And that's outside. Line drive. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Safely into second. He's got a double. So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. Freed out of the stretch, fires. And that's downstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
And that one is lifted in the air. Dominguez settles under it and makes the catch. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Breaking ball misses down and away. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because fair ball. Grisham coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The 1-2.
That's a ball.
1 on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Center field. Martinez in position. He's got it, and there's one away. Paul Goldschmidt down.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And a big swing and a miss. Outside. Judge stands at first with 1 out. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Next offering misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Back now at Progressive Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Austin Hedges stands in. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a ground ball. Goldie takes it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Here's Brian Rocchio.
Brian Rocchio.
And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Maximus notches the K. Stephen Kwan, the next to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
2 straight.
That one just misses. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. On to the 4th. Now at the plate, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Inside. And that's ball 3. A little out front there as he swings through it. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. And now 2-1. And downstairs.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Cleveland, now it's the right fielder, Nolan Jones.
Nolan Jones.
The other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. That's too low. And that's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. And hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And Fried gets his second strikeout of the game.
Now batting.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. 1 out and a runner at second. That missed by a lot. And a count 2-1. And it's fouled off. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
This to third. 2 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Popped up. Cabrera. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Tanner Bybee.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in,
Leading off for the
Oswaldo
Yankees,
Cabrera.
third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Kwan makes a nice running catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his
Now
highest
batting,
gear
the
and go a
center
long
fielder,
way to track
Trent
that one
Grisham.
down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Goes down looking. 2 down, bases
Now
empty.
batting, the
Aaron
designated
Judge
hitter, Aaron
digs in
Judge.
now. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. On to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Here in Cleveland,
Leading
bottom of
off
the
for the
inning.
Guardians.
Here's the second baseman,
Second
Gabriel
baseman,
Arias.
Gabriel Arias.
Right side. Jazz tosses to first, and that's the first out in the
Now
bottom of the
batting,
fifth.
center fielder,
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Angel Martinez.
Martinez.
Outside, ball 2. And that one missing low.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Bellinger under it, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Austin Hedges now. And
Now
Chris,
batting,
his big
catcher,
strength is
Austin
defense, but it is interesting
Hedges.
in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
On the ground right side, over to Goldie, and that is that. And we're back.
Leading
And up
off
to the
for
plate
Yankees,
comes Cody
right
Bellinger.
fielder, Cody Bellinger.
I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. And the 3-1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Now
He somehow
batting,
got to
the
that
first
outside
baseman,
pitch and pulled
Paul
it hard into
Goldschmidt.
the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat. Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Here's a 2-2.
Okay.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. On the ground.
Nope, that's
and foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Jazz Chisholm
Now
Jr.
batting,
stepping
second
in now for the
baseman,
Yankees.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next
No,
pitch is
that's a ball.
downstairs. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Whoa.
Recognize that
3-2.
changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that's a foul ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Ball to strike, the pitch. The shortstop takes the ball, and you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Bellinger is in to score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here is Austin Wells. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Jones makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ryan
Rocchio.
1 and 2.
And foul ball. Line drive, caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
One down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. Now a pop-up on the infield. Volpe under it. Nabs it, 2 away now. And up next for Cleveland, Nolan Jones.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Now pitching.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Paul Sewell.
Number 34.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now here is Jason Dominguez. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting. Grisham.
Up and in, 2-1. Cabrera leads off first with 1 away. Misses inside. And the count is filled up.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting.
First and second, 1 out. Aaron Judge at the plate. That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Judge is down on strikes. Here's Cody Bellinger.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when
and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Makes it safely. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, no outs. Now Carlos Santana. Pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Grisham settles under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down.
Now pitching for
New
New York.
pitcher for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. And a count 1-2. Fly ball down the line. Bellinger sizing it up. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 outs.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
That one missed.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gavin Williams.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Now the batter now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Fouls one off. 2-2. In the air, right field. Jones under it. They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. Back now at Progressive Field. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Austin Hedges. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now, Brian Rocchio. Now this is in the air down the line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away.
Now pitching for the
So
New
they
York
turn to the
Yankees.
lefty in this spot, Ryan
Number
Yarbrough.
33.
He's been so good against lefties.
Ryan Yarbrough.
Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Tying run at the plate. And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strike. Oh.
This one in the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. Still slings it to second. Over to Jazz. There's one.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
And now Nolan Jones. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. That's down and in. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. And that is that. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Herron.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit.
Number
Classic
29.
bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Herron.
Austin Wells now at the plate.
Catcher Austin Wells.
In there at the knees. That is strike 2. Herron is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Left fielder,
So up next,
Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez. That's ripped. Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, third
And
baseman,
now it's going to be Oswaldo Cabrera. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Popped up. Arias should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
And that'll load the bases.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
Judge rips that one. Going back. Got it. Great leaping catch. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead.
Cody Bellinger.
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Out there to center. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pitch was on the outside. Didn't go the other way with it.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Tristan McKenzie. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Number 24, Tristan McKenzie.
First and second, 2 outs. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Grisham on second. Bellinger at first. 2 out of the inning. And there's a ball. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Jones makes the catch. And that'll do it. Bottom of the ninth. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Stepping in, Kyle Manzardo. That one fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That's the ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2.
That's a ball.
Runner at first with no outs here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of it.
So they turn to their closer, Devin Williams. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time. Carlos Santana will hit next. Next offering is fouled back. First and second here, no outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And down on strikes, and one out now. He's 2 outs away. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians.
Gabriel Arias.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Ball 2. 2-2.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. On to second, they get 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.